Hey everyone, welcome to Birds of a Feather. Today we're showing you another idea for cement planter molds using recycled light bulb packaging. You may recall our previous video on how to make a cement planter. I'll link to it in the description below. Gather all your materials. Here we're also using the base adapter from a chandelier bulb package. Next, we're going to cut a hole in the top of the plastic that protects the light bulb. Spread a thin coat of Vaseline on the inside of the plastic, as well as the base adapter and plastic film canister. Head over to our blog for more details on how to prep the mold. Okay guys, we're going to pour some cement today, and I'm using Rapid Set Cementol. And I've got my setup here. This is just to hold it. I've got a funnel ready to go. I've got my casting object that I set up earlier. I've got a mask on, and I've also got gloves. Please protect yourself when working with cement, it's very toxic. So, in this mixing container, I have 2 ounces of water, and this is going to be at a ratio of 1 part water to 4 parts of the cement. So in here, I've got 8 ounces of powder. So what I'm going to do is pour it right in, and mix it, and then pour it right away. Oh, by the way, once I mix it, I'm going to take this funnel off, and that's going to go right down into make a divot in my cement. Okay, let's just get this all in. Now you've got very little working time with this, so stir it up. Make sure it's all saturated. Stir it well. You'll know when it's ready, and you'll be able to see that there are no lumps. Make sure you're scraping the bottom. And when you no longer feel that kind of resistance and greediness, it's ready to pour. Okay, I'm going to call that ready. Now I've got that ready to go. I'm going to pour it right in. Can you tell me when it's full, hon? Can you see? I don't want to do too much because I have to test this. That's going to go right in here.
Touch.
That looks about right. Right there. It's just oozing out slightly. So I'm just going to tap. Try to get some of the air bubbles out. It's okay if a little bit drips over, that'll come off, it's just thin. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tape this down so that it holds in place, and I'm going to leave this to set for about an hour to 2 hours, and then we'll come back and we'll unveil it, see if it worked. Hi guys, we're back, and I've got some leftover mix, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to form this into a little bit of a puck here. I think it's actually still too wet, so maybe I'll let that sit for a bit, let it set up. Anyways, the gist of this is that you're going to form it into a little patty, and you're going to have it as a sanding disc once it dries, because the cement against cement will sand very nicely. So that's the theory. Sorry I couldn't show that to you. It's a little bit too wet, but we'll get her done. Here we are. It's been about an hour, hour and a half, and it's the moment of truth. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's pop all these off. Oops. Let's try to get this open first. Oh yeah. So basically, this should come off later. I did get some oozing down here. Next time I think I'll have to maybe seal there before I pour. But that's pretty good. And I've got, oh no, I'll sand that later. Got a little pot to plant in now. Maybe what I'll do is leave that in and cut it even. And then if you like, you can even sand these ridges here. I don't mind them. I might just sand them down a touch. But anyways, that's it for now. It's looking pretty good so far. Just gonna set it aside and let it dry a little more. Okay, we're back again because I changed my mind, and I just want to show you that this is coming out. I can put a little planter in here. You can choose to take it out or leave it in. I also wanted to show you that with the leftover cement, it hardened in the bottom of my container, and this makes a really great sanding sponge. You can actually take it to your cement and sand your edges. And it acts as a really great sanding paper just to knock that back. Anyways, I'm going to complete that off camera. Okay, one more thing to show you. I've got a little nail punch here, and this has been greased, so I'm just going to go around and pop the cement off as best I can. The other idea is to tap that with a hammer, so I don't know if I have one here. A hammer, a rubber mallet. Actually, that's probably the best thing, just to try to crack it off. There you go. Beautiful.